Good evening, it is me, Militant Ginger. It is June the 1st, 2017. How are you doing? It's about 7:45 in the evening. Running a bit late tonight. I wanted to shoot out a quick video before tomorrow's weigh-in video. Sorry. See, I wanted to do a quick video before tomorrow's weigh-in video because that's going to be interesting to see how it goes. But today marks nearly 2 weeks of being on my low-carb diet. And Madison posted a really interesting question on my Sunday video, which I posted on Tuesday because I'm lame, about how many carbs do I eat per day? It's a great question. So when I started off doing this whole low-carb lifestyle, I wanted to be super low-carb. I was even thinking of going like ketogenic, which is where basically you go so low-carb that your body hacks itself to eat fat rather than glucose as your primary source of energy. I didn't quite get there. The first day I had 43 grams of carbs, and with intermittent fasting that meant I kind of like accelerated the whole process, and I felt like crap the day after. I had a pounding headache, I couldn't concentrate. I was basically going into what they call keto flu, which is my body was like, dude, we have no glucose to eat. What are we going to do? You're meant to go through that whole keto flu stage, and then you'll hit this thing called ketosis and you'll go on, it'll be great. I didn't quite get there. So since then I've definitely not been going as low carb as 43 carbs a day, but I've been trying to keep it like under 100. So what does that mean? Well, as I said, I do intermittent fasting, which means I eat between 5 at night and 10 at night. So a 5-hour eating window. Normally I'll come home like 5:36, and the first thing I'll do is pour myself a glass of wine. Don't judge. I like my glass of wine. And I used to drink beer. I used to drink like strong like craft beer. Sam Adams, for example, has 18 carbs per bottle. And so I switched to wine. I was doing my whole low carb thing, which has I think Cabernet Sauvignon has 2.5 carbs, sometimes it goes as high as 4, but basically there's 2.5 carbs as opposed to 18, which is a big difference. So if I drink 4 glasses of wine in the evening, again, don't judge, you're talking about like 12 carbs as opposed to 100 carbs from beer alone. I will normally then have some snacks as well. Normally I have like cheddar cheese, I have beef jerky, I have pork rinds, or nuts, like pistachio nuts. Today I have peanuts. Peanuts have 4 grams of carbs per serving. I'll probably eat far too many of these. So maybe 3 servings. 10. You're talking 12 carbs. So I've got up to about 24 carbs at this point. Then I move on to my one sort of big evening meal today. As you can see, I'm cooking kebabs. Basically my meal plan has been 1 big tranche of meat, protein, and then a salad drenched in dressing. So I'll have a steak and Caesar salad, or a steak and spinach and ginger salad, or a steak and asparagus, or a steak or mushrooms or something like that. And basically these are all super low carb sides that you have with it. So when you have asparagus, when you have salad or something, maybe you'll have 5 or 6 grams of carbs per serving, but remember 3 or so of those carbs will be fiber, and when you have a carb that's dietary fiber, it cancels out the carb that's not dietary fiber. So I don't know, I'll eat a pretty big serving of salad and salad dressing and stuff like that, but again, it's going to be like 10, 15 carbs, not a huge amount. And that's pretty much it. After I've had that big meal, especially now, because with the low carb thing, you're having a lot of fat and you're having a lot of protein, and that makes you full very quickly. After that, I'm pretty much done. Okay, I'm lying. I'm not completely done. Sometimes I'll have some dark chocolate or something like that. It'll knock it up to about 60 grams of carbs per day, I think, which is definitely far from ever going into ketosis, but it's also very far. The government recommends you have 300 grams of carbohydrates per day, so that's a lot. So I'm having like 60. And look, it's working. It's working beyond I'd ever expected. And the more research I do into it, you can see that really it's not fat that's the issue, it's carbohydrates that are the issue, specifically all the sugary carbohydrates, sugar and wheat. And you know, if you can stick under 100 grams of carbohydrates per day, that means you don't need to starve yourself. But it also means that you can just manage your weight effortlessly. So this morning I weighed myself, I was 172.6 pounds. It's about where I was last week. Tomorrow is going to be my official weigh-in, but I mean, that's the lowest I've been for ages. I'm feeling super lean, I'm feeling super good. This is great. I can definitely see, out of everything that I've experimented with, intermittent fasting is the bomb. I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. I just love it. But also this whole low carb thing. I am sure I'm going to have cheat days. I'm already looking. Tomorrow my kids, you know, are interested in cheat day. July 4th, I'm going to break out the beer. The first time since I started this, I'm going to have a beer. You better bloody believe it, mate. But low carb it's a great and healthy system. And I'm surprised when you look into it, you think, oh my God, for all these years we were sold this bullshit about, hey, if you want to be healthy, you have to have a high carbohydrate, low fat diet. And that is bullshit. You have to have a low carbohydrate, high fat diet, because carbohydrates are the enemy. Anyway, I have to go because my kids are acting up and acting crazy. I will catch up with you guys tomorrow for my weigh-in. Thank you so much for listening. Madison, thank you so much for that question. I will talk to you all later. Ciao.